fun. I adore them. They're great. I really thought about myself as an artist and how my career is going and what I'm looking forward to and what's coming up. I thought it was really good for people to it was a way for me to get out there so people can kind of figure out who I am, not just know what I sing and like hear my voice. They really can personally connect with me.
Such a cutie.
Aw, you're so sweet. See, this is why I have you along for the interviews, because you make everybody feel all at home and comfortable and stuff.
Whatever, so do you.
Oh, not really.
You share so many personal things, and
personal things. Job.
Yeah, you do.
As I said, we got a good show tonight. I think it's going to be a good interview with Sammy. Everybody's been waiting for this one.
I'm so excited. We've got several good interviews scheduled for the next few days, and wow,
for
just
the next
overwhelming.
few days. We got
the next few days. I mean, well, it's up until October, so I thought I'd sum it down just a little bit to a few days.
So it's got to be done. I didn't realize it was going to explode like that.
Yeah, you didn't realize. Oh, well, just contact LeAnne and she'll get you fit in. Oh my gosh, I got swamped. Anyway, I started sending you the calendar and it all of it full each week. You were like, whoa. What are we going to do? Well, I don't know. Phone was still ringing.
The nice thing, for me about that is I didn't really pay attention to your calendar. I mean, you tell me who we're interviewing, and it's a done deal. I mean, that's just basically the way we're. And as you said here a second ago, you take care of all that. I send everybody your way and give you the headache of figuring it all out.
Just kind of like you do all the cooking and the kitchen stuff, and I just sit and I eat. We've got this mastered down pat.
That's right. All right, so let's do this here. Heather Z had herself an interview with Zach Paxton earlier today. And I figured, hold on, my ADD's kicking in here.
Imagine that.
Well, Ron said something about me in the chat there. You think Rick, love it, explode because number one. Oh, all right, so he's filling my head, all right? He's always good at making me have a really big head and boosting my ego. Everybody say hello to the Black Sheep Network mutt.
Well, you know what? I've never named her. I've always just called her Puppy. So how about we just name her maybe Blackie or Black Sheep, or you guys in the chat room can make up a name.
Let's name her Ricky Jr.
Name her what?
Ricky Jr.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
It sounds good to me. All right,
Ricky Jr. as a female. That's
Ricky, like Ricky Lake, Ricki.
Okay, we'll do that. Ricky Jr. has now made her entrance into the show, and along with that, we'll just start calling her Little Ricky, and we'll make sure that she learns how to talk like you. You know what you mean.
I know it. I know.
It's really kind of sick after I sit here and think about it that you actually named my dog after one of your little Rickies that we have. I mean, there's 2 little Rickies. Now we got another little Ricky dog. I mean, geez. Right, can we come up with something besides Ricky?
I don't know. I don't even want. Okay. So, your sister-in-law.
She's gonna get you.
Your sister-in-law. I found this to be
my ex-sister-in-law.
Okay, your ex-sister-in-law just showed up at your house.
That was why the dog barked.
That's why the dog barks. She just showed up at your house. Now, she showed up at your house so you could show her how to get on Spreaker, how to tune into the show.
Yep.
What I found funny was after she figured it out, after everything got all figured out, and she's there in the chat room, hello, Wendy, she left. She's like, all right, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, she just wanted to make sure that she was in the Spreaker. I mean, she's showing support. I mean, it's a lot more than, I mean, I was married to her brother for 10 years, and he was a butthole. So, therefore, she's not. She's the best.
She drove all the way to your house and then she says, and I quote, I ain't ignorant, my phone ignorant. I ain't ignorant, my phone ignorant.
I ain't ignorant, my phone's ignorant. That's what she said. Is that the way she said it?
That's kind of the way she said it.
I think that LeAnne number 5 would actually admit to the fact that I just got my Southern drawback when I said that. That was totally Southern. Yes, and I also asked Heather to get Zach to say Black Widow, like he does in the song, and he did that for us too as well.
What do you mean? Like he says how he says Black Widow in the song?
You know how he goes. You know how he says it so like mysterious and dark. You know, and he did it, and it sounded just like it was on the
Black Widow.
Oh gosh,
I can't do it nowhere near as good as him. But
he told the story on that too. So that came off of you know what? And me having it as a theme song, I kind of sit back and think, oh my God, people probably think I am just like the death. I'm just the mark of death after he told the story. Now say it the way you write it, Joey Gittins.
Joey Gittins.
You forget the G. Me and Heather, when we looked at that poll that night and you forgot the G on it, Heather said you might want to contact Rick because he's actually writing Gittings like he says it, Gittins. He forgot the G. And I mean, I wanted to leave it up to see if anybody noticed, but I had to tell you because it was too funny. Joey Gittins. Joey Gittins. Say Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro. So what is it? Is it it's Gittins, right?
Right. It's Gett.
Yeah, like Gittins, like
INGS. But you forgot the G on it. It was so funny.
Well, when I do that poll, I'm typing kind of fast, and sometimes...
No, you typed it the way you spoke it.
No.
Yes, you did. It was totally the way you said it.
This is not a good way to do this show, all right?
Usually it's making full of LeAnne. I either snort on air or I drop a bunch of pans or
or burn the house down. But that's what you do. That's what you do.
Well, I mean, that's what you do. You spoke it and
LeAnne, this is where you get all crazy and spice it up, girlfriend.
I got this. You ready?
I heard you writing it out.
Yes. Let's get ready to Bulka. Is that
that's
I've
good.
practiced for like 20 minutes now. Is that good?
That's good.
That's good enough. If Sammy approves, then I approve.
See, Sammy's going to approve because she's female, and
and I mean this with and seriously, no disrespect, but your generation are a bunch of spoiled brats, and what I mean by that.
Oh my God.
Well, no, and I mean
That's so true.
Well, and I mean that with love, because what I mean by that is, like back in my day, we had to go to a library and get all these books and crap to teach ourselves things. And now you can just Google "teach me guitar," and now look at you, you're a superstar.
That's really true. It's an awesome resource to have, the internet.
Jeez. Oh, can you imagine the life you'd have without it? I could tell you the story, Sammy.
Gosh.
Oh, you don't even want to go there.
No.
Oh, my goodness. I got to tell you, I hate reading.
Oh, I do too. He just got on to me for that just 5 minutes ago. He said my attention span was like nothing. I just don't get into the reading thing. You just yelled at me for that like 5 minutes ago.
When I got my first guitar is when I learned the song, and so I was like, I might as well sing it. So I was 8 when I started singing. I wasn't really into music until I moved to Nashville. I used to live in New York, and I was like, what the heck is music? I wasn't really interested in it, and now I live in Music City. Like, of course I'm gonna sing, I guess. And
how is the difference there, Sammy, between New York and Nashville? I've got to ask that.
It's so different. In New York, we had like those fresh markets. You could go every day in the farmers markets and get vegetables and fruits. And we didn't have fried food. Like, that really did not, except for McDonald's, fried food was like not a thing. And we had like the best food. I lived by the Erie Canal, so we would always go and get ice cream. They had like huge ice cream cones, and you would get like 10 scoops, and then you would sit by the canal. It's so different from here. I lived in Rochester, so that was more suburban, I guess, compared to the city, but it's really different from Nashville, a lot different.
But do you like it better? Is Nashville like, has it made your whole life change to where you got this whole different outlook on Nashville than just what you used to read and hear about and everything?
Oh yeah, definitely. I used to think that it was just country and all they had was farmland, but it's a lot different, and I learned
belt buckles, big boots, belt buckles, the spurs on the back of boots. Is that what you pictured?
That is exactly what I pictured. Exactly what I pictured.
Ma, why are we moving here? There's nothing but cows and hay.
That's what I thought. I'm not even kidding. It was a lot different than what I expected, but I really don't regret moving here. I think it was a really good choice for us. The music, I definitely got started in music once I moved here. I listened to a Taylor Swift song, and that's why I started playing guitar and singing and stuff. So I got started here. So
everybody loves Taylor.
Yeah. back then when she was a country singer, you know.
Well, and they still love her though.
She makes me feel like such a loser.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this girl's like 15 years old, and I'm already reevaluating my life. All right,
I've been here all my life, and I don't even know how to run a Twitter, much less a camera or anything else.
Twitter's a lot different than cameras, though.
I know it's more technical. Look at me. Oh my gosh.
I mean, with everything you got going on right now,
She has that wonderful super mom behind her too, Rick.
Yes.
That helps her. So
my mom keeps me going. She drives me to all of the events, and she helps me in everything I do. Without my mom, really, I would not make it. I would be like, I am too tired or something. Like, she just keeps me going. She is my motivation because she supports me 100%. And that's something that a lot of people never have because this industry is so it's costly and it's really difficult to stay in and succeed in. And so for her to support me, that's great. And I am so thankful for that. My most memorable moment would probably be the first time that I recorded an original song. And I say that because in New York, even if I got involved in music, I wouldn't have that opportunity because they're not very musically inclined, you know. They're about modeling in that business. So being in Nashville, I got to really work on the development and of my voice and who I am as an artist. And so recording my first song, I did it with P.T. Houston. He's awesome. Shout out to him. It was great and it sounded really good. It was super simple and it's a very good development, just developing your whole self as an artist. It was a great thing for me to do.
See, that's the way it's supposed to be. Now you could have said, I ran into Rick with his big belt buckle and his boots as we were talking off air, with his big cowboy hat. That would be pretty awesome too, though. But that's the next time we get Rick here. Sammy, you and I both are going to get together. Let your mom go pick him out his attire for that night, and we're going to go up and down Broadway introducing Rick as the cowboy from Michigan.
Pick out pajamas or something.
We're going to get SpongeBob pajamas. We are.
Yeah. I'm going to get you sparkly cowboy boots so you can.
Oh, Sammy, I have a bedazzler. I don't know.
Hey.
Yes, he does.
I don't know if you know what a bedazzler is, but I bedazzle everything. Everything.
That's so funny. You should totally get some cowboy boots and bedazzle the heck out of them.
I tell you what, Sammy lives near me. Sammy lives here in Nashville. Her and I and her mom are going to get together and make you a bedazzled buckle for the next time you visit. That's what we're going to do. That's our gift.
I love my bedazzler. I'm telling you what, even just talking about bedazzling tonight, once we get off the air here, Sammy, I'm gonna do a new denim vest. Bedazzled right up.
You should. Bedazzle your name. That'd be cool.